The mutated lobster thermidor is one of the most OP pets currently in Roblox Garden, and I'm going to show you exactly why. Now, first things first, right over here, this is a regular lobster thermidor, which I actually was able to get by using the infinite culinary chest method that I made a separate video on the Milky channel. So as you can see right here, we got the lobster thermidor. It looks good. Also, why are my arms literally floating? I mean, like, my arms are literally broken. They're just like levitating and stuff. That's kind of weird. But anyways, this dude is pretty good because of the abilities that it currently contains. Now, if we go over to our farm over here, we're going to actually remove one of our corrupted T-Rexes. So let's go to pick him up. And now we're going to drop our lobster thermidor, which literally has butter on the back of his thing, and he's seasoned. I'm kind of worried about this guy. I think someone was going to eat him, and then, yeah, I ended up saving his life. So anyways, as y'all can see right here, if we click on the view option right here, every 15 minutes, it has a 20% chance that a nearby fruit can become molten, and then a 10% chance for it to become meteoric. Now, this is a game changer right here, because basically, this pet, I believe it's able to give you admin abuse mutations, which is very hard to get on any pets. The other pet that currently has an admin abuse mutation would be, of course, our Disco Bee right here, which I showed y'all on how a mutated Disco Bee is even more OP. Anyways, let's go ahead and pull up the stats on the molten and meteoric and see how much of a multiplier that is going to be for our gigantic bone blossoms right here. Now, as y'all know, I've been trying to get every single mutation on all my plants, including my bone blossoms, so they can be worth trillions of dollars, and that is why it's so important to have that pet on your team. But wait until I show you at the end of this video all the crazy mutations you could put on it and how to make it even more OP. So here we are on the Grow Garden calculator. We're going to take a look at what the meteoric one does, okay? So somewhere over here, there should be meteoric. So we just type in meteoric. That right there is 125x. That is absolutely insane. Let that sink in. But wait. It can also give you molten. So this pet is able to give you 150x multiplier, and that is before adding any mutations. So what we're going to quickly do is take a screenshot of the lobster thermidor, and we're going to pair it up with one of the most OP pets currently in the game with the actual mutation. So we're just going to take a screenshot. There we go. All right, now I'm going to head on over to my gigantic Roblox Grow Garden guide for all the OGs that have been here since I had 0 subscribers. We're currently at 2.2 thousand subscribers, so please subscribe to help me reach 3,000 subs. We're on the way there. But as y'all can see, we have been trenching this game for so long, talking about all the strategies, all the things out there, all the mutations. Now, before I showed y'all how the corrupted kitsune was insane, especially when you can actually mutate it and make it extremely OP. It gives you a 375x multiplier. That was absolutely insane. Now, the lobster thermidor is actually pretty much up there. So we're going to go over to our cooking and trading update. We're going to place down our little lobster thermidor. He's looking all fancy. So what we're going to do real quick is see that molten is going to be a 25x multiplier, while the meteoric is a 125x multiplier. So this is the first time that this pet is giving admin abuse mutations, and best of all, it's better than the Disco Bee. So here's my little Disco Bee. He's just kind of chilling here. So we're going to take a screenshot of his ability as well, and we're going to compare it. But as you can see, look, Mimic Octopus applied the molten onto one of my plants here, and now it's finally another mutation that my Spinosaurus and T-Rexes can spread to the other bone blossoms, increasing the value and making me more infinite money. It's going to be one step closer to getting that $quadrillion goal. So let's take a screenshot. All right, so let's take a look between the 3 top pets currently in the game. Okay, so right off the bat, lobster thermidor compares to the radiant Disco Bee, or the regular Disco Bee, because of the fact that, as you can see, this is an admin abuse event, which is the mutation for Disco. Now, what we can see though is it now gives meteoric and molten. So if we just add the 25x and the 125x, this equals 150x before any pet mutations. That is insane. This little lobster dude that doesn't even look like he should be in the game, like he really looks like he shouldn't be in Roblox Grow Garden, just because of the butter and stuff on it. But either way, 150x is crazy, okay? Now, this Disco Bee was only doing 125x, but when you put a pet mutation on it, you have a chance of actually increasing it. So your normal pet mutations, I'm going to show you exactly what they're going to be. But anyways, we also have the kitsune. Now, pairing up the kitsune is kind of hard because the kitsune has like this ability where you can actually stack it. So right off the bat, kitsune can do a 15x with corrupted chakra and foxfire chakra being 90x. So that equals to around 105x. But here's the thing. If you get harmonized chakra and you get harmonized foxfire, it does become a gigantic like stack on top of it. And if there's still a way to stack foxfire and chakra on top of those two, which I'm pretty sure they patched that already. So this means that you're going from 105x multiplier over to a, what is it, like a 225x multiplier. So yeah, Kitsune definitely wins, but Kitsune is just super OP, y'all. So it really do be like that. But then again, Lobster Thermometer, a good combination. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the mutations that we can actually pull on this pet to make it insane. All right, so here we go, bro. Take a look at all these mutations right here, okay? Let me actually show you this in the actual game. So if we grab ourselves a recall ranch and we just simply go ahead and just like smack this thing, we're gonna get teleported over here. Now this sign right here has some really important things. If you click on it, you can actually see all the mutation odds. So let's just say, for example, I were to get my Lobster Thermometer to level 50, which is gonna, you know, you gotta get it up to level 50, of course. I did make a bunch of videos on how to level them up super quickly, so go ahead and check those out on my channel too, bro. We have so much content. So look at all the videos that we have made on the channel, bro. We have been pushing 2 videos every single day, and somewhere on the channel, I have some tutorials on how to level up your pets super quickly to help you out. Anyways, though, enough yapping. Let's see what's going on here. So once we get our pet to level 50, these are all the mutations that we can currently get. Now, let me explain what every single one of the mutations do and what we want for our Lobster Thermometer to make it even more OP. So take a look. If you're like me right now, you don't really want to be trenching to level 50 unless you have some free time. Then you can, of course, go ahead and do it. But there's going to be tiers to what we can actually get to make our pet even more OP. Now, right off the bat, I'm just going to tell you the most overpowered one. It's going to be down below right here. These two, these are going to be insane. But let's go from the top first, okay? Now, shiny, inverted, we don't want these. So don't worry about this. This is going to only just give you XP. We don't want that. Frozen will be great because by having Frozen, we're basically getting a free polar bear pet mutation, which is going to give you Frozen, like I said right here. That is a 10x multiplier. So having a Lobster Thermometer with Frozen would definitely be a solid W because my boy would be up to basically a 160x multiplier instead of 150x. So it's not bad, honestly. It's a pretty decent choice. Now, moving on to the other ones, we got Windy, which is also decent. It just gives you Windstruck, which I think it's a ×2. If we check over to my previous, times that we checked out all the mutations. So we had Windy at ×2, and that came from a pterodactyl. So we also got, let's just see what else we have. Let's just go back to the list real quick. This is the updated list, by the way. The other one was the outdated list. Now we got Golden, which is pretty good. It's going to be a passive boost of 10%. So if you want these abilities to run quicker on the Lobster Thermometer, so the cooldown would be reduced a little bit, you can go for the Golden and you can go for the Rainbow. But honestly, bro, in a situation like this, I would probably try to go for more mutation stacks. So Rainbow is good and all, but I would kind of skip out on it and the Golden one and go to the next one. Now we got Mega for the size modification. If you want a giant lobster, it's a flex. Go ahead and do so. Tiny one's going to make it so it gains XP and loses hunger slowly. If it's giant, it's going to gain, it's going to eat the hunger even quicker because he's a big boy. So these are good options as like a flex. I would just say this is a flex, basically. This is like, okay, you know what I mean? And then we got Tranquil. So this is the good stuff right here. Tranquil, Corrupted. These are all really good multipliers. If we go over here, we have Tranquil at 20, Corrupt at 20. So great options here. So we definitely think that Corrupted and Tranquil definitely a solid option because you're just gonna get a 20x. But if you have other pets, like for example on my team, this is basically where this wouldn't be a good play for me. So as y'all can see, I have a Tranquil Mimic Octopus and a Corrupted T-Rex somewhere over there. So me getting a Corrupted Lobster Thermometer wouldn't really work with my current pet setup. So I would try to go for something a little bit different. So I'm gonna avoid it. That's also why we have Radiant on my Disco Bee because he doesn't really need Tranquil or Corrupted. So we have some better options. Now you have Iron Skin, which is good because you're going to recover the stolen fruits. So not bad. Radiant just makes so you can actually grow fruits quicker. It's basically an Echo Frog. So this is equivalent to an Echo Frog. And this is just like stolen thing, whatever. Then we got Rainbow, which is going to decrease the cooldown. So 20%. Like I said, it's not that big of a deal. I wouldn't even go for that. Then you have Shocked. This is pretty solid, okay? So this one's going to give you a 100x multiplier during storms. So definitely a W if you get a Shocked Lobster Thermometer, because basically you're gonna get a 250x multiplier. That is some like Kitsune type of level right there. So pretty solid. Then we got Fried, which is gonna give you the Fried mutation. I believe the Fried mutation is currently at an 8x multiplier. So it's kind of mid, low key. I would just get one like small pet that has this, like a low level pet, not that rare. Go for this and then let your T-Rexes and Spinosaurus spread this out. So I wouldn't really go for the Fried. It's just an option, okay? What we're going for is trying to get mutations that give this guy another mutation to apply. So if he gets Frozen, Windstruck, we got, like I said, Fried, Shocked, Corrupt, Tranquil. These are all great options because it's going to increase the overall multiplier over Lobster to be even higher, making us more money. Who doesn't love more money, right? So then we got Ascended. which is, of course, the most diabolical mutation out there. This is the God mutation right here, okay? You want this for sure. If you get this, your lobster thermometer will have I think it's 125x, bro. Let's go and just take a look real quick. So it's going to be ascended. So ascended is, I don't even know where it is. Ascended? Ascended, is that how you spell it? Huh? What? Okay, so Dawnbound, that's what it's called, is 150x multiplier. So if you were to get this thing, you literally get a 150x multiplier. So that means that our ascended lobster thermometer, if you get it, remember, it is a 0.32% chance. 0.32% chance, by the way. So yeah, if you do get it, it's insane because your lobster will be doing a solid plus 150x, making it a 300x multiplier. That will be an absolute game changer, okay? Now imagine putting that on a kid soon, it would be at a 375x multiplier. So if you get it, definitely W. This is currently not in the game, I don't think. The aromatic, which is supposed to be applying the aromatic mutation. We can go take a look what it looks like. Aromatic, it's a 15x. So I don't really know what's going on with that. We're just gonna ignore it for now. Hold on a second, I was wrong. I have a shard. I have a shard right here that gives you aromatic, so it's kind of similar to the tranquil, but it gives you less of a mutation stack. So aromatic is going to be an 8x multiplier. This is one of the recent shards that were added in, or it's actually a 15x. What am I talking about, bro? It is a 15x mutation. I don't know why I had it at, oh yeah, it's right here. Aromatic at 15x. Got it. So not bad. It's a little bit less than a tranquil, but in my situation, I think this would be the best choice for my lobster thermometer if I can't get the ascended, which is so rare. So this is only gotten from, I think it's the cooking people. It's the mouse, I think. So the way I was able to get the aromatic shard, if you want it as well, which is a solid option if you already have corrupted mutation on your pet and a tranquil mutation, you go over here to the mouse. And my boy mouse over here, he's gonna have a reward, which is called the pet shard aromatic. So once you go ahead and do that, you're good to go. I just gave it a bone blossom soup and it was good to go. I got it first try. All right, y'all, so I think it's about time that we put our brand new aromatic shard onto our lobster thermometer, making him have an increased mutation stack of, I think, I literally forgot. All right, come here, buddy. Boom, take a look at my boy. Let's go and pick him up real quick. Lobster thermometer. Oh, wow, I baked him. It literally looks like I put this dude in the oven and he came out looking like this. Yo, honestly, man, I'm kind of hungry for lobster right now. Like, this is kind of crazy, dude. So there we go. My boy over here got a brand new ability. Let's take a look at what it does. As y'all can see, 20% chance of getting the molten, 10% chance of meteoric, and best of all, every 25 minutes, a nearby fruit is infused with a pungent aroma, applying the aromatic mutation for a 15x multiplier. So basically, my bone blossoms can officially get molten, meteoric, and now aromatic, or whatever the heck you want to call it, to make it even better than before. So this is now going to increase my mutations from 150x plus 15x to 165x with the aromatic mutation, okay? So if you don't have any tranquil plants, I mean, you don't have any tranquil mutations, or you don't have any corrupt mutations, this is your best time right now to go ahead and, like, you know, get those, for example, on the pet. So I recommend getting corrupted or tranquil. If you already have them on the team, then go for the aromatic. Frozen is a good option. I keep those on like my Mooncats and Prey Mantis. I keep the Windstruck on my Pterodactyl. I feel like it's kind of like a useless one. And if you get, of course, the Ascended, you're a god. It's gonna be crazy. So thank you so much for watching, everybody. Please help me reach 3,000 subscribers by hitting that subscribe button. And we post 2 videos every single day. And your boy Milky out. Let's go. Click on one of these videos, bro. Trust me, you don't want to miss it.